Isekais are commonly translated as another world or a different world. And that E can be used for different, but it's worth pointing out it can also have the idea of uncommon, wonderful, weird, or curious. And this one is pretty curious. The Isekai sickness pandemic got popular because of its potential to fulfill the fantasies of those reading. Of course, also making a whole subgenre due to how much it was and is used. But if we're gonna make a whole new world for the reader's enjoyment, why wouldn't we use the fantasies that already existed? Men cannot live from feeling strong and powerful alone. I'll have to be careful, because I definitely can't say porn. I can say corn, and I can say pop, I can even say popcorn, but I can't say porn. Even if it's in the title, Isekai Prom Star is the story of a guy who never got a good chance in the prawn industry, prom, and he finally gets a bigger chance and with an actress he likes, but the prom is over when he sneezes too soon. The director says he can look around to learn before he leaves, which seems like he was just being polite, but instead of focusing on leave, he focuses on learn. I see, that's the way to do it. Which irritates Brock's grandpa even more, because his eyes are too loud. Here, much like the protagonist, I'll use my knowledge of prawn.
The creatures became incredibly obsessed with cat food. There's something about that, it was like catnip for cats.
I don't doubt they might be annoyed with someone finishing too fast, or for being in the way. I just doubt that someone looking too much might have been a distraction. The director even points that his stiffness would be a problem. In the prom industry, the one where someone being able to go again would very likely be good.
I loved every minute of it.
I could do it again if you need a close-up.
Right before that, the actress complains about the space jazz. You know, the jazz. I never heard of anyone before taking off their partner's clothes. So you mustn't have been in the industry for long, lady. He himself says he works in the industry as a juicy actor, which I have to ask, why wouldn't that be a milky actor? Maybe I don't want to know. But yeah, there's probably a whole subgenre if he can work like that. Although this was written by someone who probably didn't research that much, the basic structure of the story is well done. Before the sudden sneeze incident, the main guy sees they are using a truck, yes, it's an isekai, with a one-way window. That is, he was eager for such a scene. Or should I say excited? But then, he's sent away. Twice. The director tells someone to move the truck while he is thinking about having lost his opportunity and trying a technique to avoid being early, and boom, isekai. He falls from the sky through the roof of a house where they're recording a prom, and the actress helps him understand what was happening, showing he fell from above, atop the orc who was going to be in the movie with her. Since she doesn't want to have to act with an orc, saying his straw is too big and it stinks, she suggests he takes the orc's place, and here we go! Though they were expecting some form of prawn that was raw, as the director says, maybe with whiskers even. What? He uses his great knowledge of proms, impressing the director, the actress, and even the orc when he wakes up. And the story ends saying he's going to save the world one day. Yes, I know this is a trope of this kind of formula, but it's not as if the same story doesn't have something better on the same page. He might change the whole concept of proms in this world. A lot more feasible, especially if the industry is used to something raw. So, how does this one relate to the usual issue? At least here, it seems like consent isn't a problem. The actress does say things like, not this way, here and there, but not more than once, and saying she's liking it more than once. So it doesn't feel like it's against her will. I mean, damn, it was her idea. The humor isn't great, but it's not terrible. This translation has some little mistakes once in a while, so maybe there would have been more jokes, but at least here, they seem to be too few. In fact, one that seems to be meant as a joke was kind of destroyed by the translation. Wait, to sort it out, you're an AV actress and want me to appear as an actor instead of that big guy.
Yes.
Is that person the AV director?
Yes.
This is DV. In other words, it seems the name of the little amoeba helper is to be venereal disease at the end of a reading of various AVs. But in English, they call him DV instead of VD. Finally, we have a basic formulaic isekai. Someone that can't be successful in our planet goes into another one where he has a shot. Of course, I'm sure it won't be just an elf or adventurer, since the cover practically promises a mermaid, a medusa, an akwamimi, and these might be a zombie and a genie? I just can't tell if the guy is really liking it, with that face. At the same time, this is a more honest premise at least. He seems to just have knowledge that they don't and be successful due to that. It feels like a more hack version of interspecies reviewers, while that one is a more comedic version of this premise. The execution might not be perfect, but there's worse out there. Not wonderful, not bad. Maybe it improves in the next volumes, but I can't say it's indispensable. It's just a good pastime for this kind of thing.